All right, we are live. Cajun Coin Hunter here with y'all today, aka Boudreaux. How y'all are today? All right, we got let's see, Bronx Boys was in the chat. Oh yeah, me get my chat and Bronx Boys and that's the wrong three dots. Okay, Bronx Boys, Michael Chesina, and Dom Moose. Mike says he'll be can of 10. Whoop, whoop. I know what that means. That means he just walked in and the moose going to be back. So I got to do this and I got to pause that. I got to pop out chat, which I didn't do before. Do that rat nap. Minimize that a little bit. Close that. I'll move this over just a tad. A nice little orange space in there. Live chat. Wish I can get rid of that damn gold thing. Let me see if I can. No. Nope. That's live chat. Let's see. Go. I don't want that. Well, I guess I'll just have to how you get out of that? Did that, now I can't see my chat. Okay, oh yeah, go back. All right. I thought that wanted me to start a goal. Some about some super chat that reminds everybody. Live chat. Doom doom doom. And I got to get back in StreamYard. Forgot what I was doing, and we got Monsieur Field Guy up here in backstage with us. What's up,
there
Field Guy?
Not much. I'm all the way full stage now. Look at that. Everybody drop some likes and notifications and dollar bills, dollar.
Oh, you know, that reminds me when you used to go live and you'd say, Cajun, go live. You might get some super chats. And I'd go live and I'd get $50, $60, $70 worth of super chats.
That's right.
We wasn't even asking people, you know, to start a choo-choo train or anything. It just happened naturally. And, you know, just so happened you would do that, you know.
I'm good at getting other people rich. Myself, that's a different story. But yeah, anybody in the chat who wants to drop that super chat, whoop whoop. Drop it like it's hot.
Oh, baby, drop it. Drop them out.
We gotta hear boom, 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 boom.
Yeah. Oh, and Johnny B's over here too. He's sitting down right well, not right next to me, but you know, at the table. He's sitting at the table. He ate a while ago. Missy
Johnny's always eating.
Hey, Field Guy.
How you doing, Johnny?
Oh, not too much.
I hear there.
I just ate a big bowl of soup and I'm about to fall asleep sitting right here.
Yeah, you going in the food coma.
That's it. I'm doing good there, True Reckon. Steven, how you, man? I see you got a big old booth or storefront, whatever. I know you're in a building, you know, with your merchandise and stuff. That's real good. And there's Miss Missy.
Miss Missy, greetings.
On YouTube. And we're going to be talking about coins tonight. Coin channels, actually. Once we get a few people in here, I got some info written down. I got I couldn't think right away. I was in a rush, and I should have did this day before yesterday and yesterday. You know, with the links, like Rivendell. Okay, I mean, I'm wondering if I can kind of conjure him up.
I ain't seen him in a while.
Invite StreamYard copy.
The best streams are spur of the moment streams.
Yeah,
you know?
let me see a Gmail. Let me see if I can get Rivendell up in here. Who else?
We're gonna do an expose.
There, yeah, exposing.
We exposing these damn AI fake ass channels that keep telling me that a 64 nickel, I'm a millionaire. That is totally false. Unless anybody wants to pay me $1 million for it to prove me wrong, then I'm all for it. Or pay Cajun $1 million because we got the 64 nickels.
There's Mr. Rivendell. Oh, I forgot Mike. Not that Mike, another Mike.
LAP Coins told me 2035 the mint's gonna go crazy. And I said, well, we're in 2025. And he put the 2 instead of the 3 on his video. I gave him some she for it. I said 2035. I said, but then a bunch of other people started putting US mint prices going up in 2025. I said, that's not really a surprise. They're the ones that print the money, so they can dictate how much they want to give it away for.
What's Santa Claus's Skipper's email? First 3 characters in his email.
RED. Unless he changed it. It was red coat something.
Yeah, right. Got it.
But I don't know if he still uses it or not.
Yeah, red coat, for Santa Claus.
Yeah. When we annexed Canada as the 51st state, no, I ain't getting into that. I was saying that to somebody today as a joke. I said, man, we're going to have 62 states pretty soon. We break up Texas into about 9 states.
What's all this about? I've been hearing some about Greenland, the Gulf of America.
Oh, Greenland. Trump's son is out there. He was out there yesterday. They are wanting to sign a deal with the U.S. They're in negotiations where there'll still be a sovereign country, but they want to be under U.S. protection. So Trump said we'll just buy the country. So they're actually in negotiations no, I'm dead serious. They're in negotiations to sell us Greenland. and Trump wants to.
We bought Alaska, many moons ago, and right now there's a certain person that says no, that was a bad negotiation. That wasn't a true sale. So Alaska's still for us, and they're like, no, no.
But Trump said, I didn't catch the whole thing, but he had said something about Gulf of Mexico. We do more than Mexico does. We should just buy it and call it the Gulf of America.
Yeah, well, you can't buy a piece of water, Bigfoot.
But he was talking.
What's up, Mon Ami?
He was talking about the Panama Canal, but there's no mail service tomorrow. No mail service tomorrow because El Presidente declared it Remembrance Day, January 9th, for Jimmy Carter's funeral tomorrow. So
he just died. No, that was somebody else that just
died last week.
Yeah, he just died. So it's already a holiday.
Yep, El Presidente made it a holiday as of yesterday, January 9th. So
next year on the day he died, not a week later.
Well, you gotta understand who's running the country. It's certainly old man Biden. So they're gonna break as many rules as they possibly can on the way out. So yes, no mail tomorrow, folks. So if you're expecting something through the mail, You can thank El Presidente, that little bastard up there in Washington. Bigfoot in the building. Sorry, sometimes it's hard for me to look at the comments on here. So if I don't recognize anybody, just yell at me. Just yell at Cajun. You know. Just throw Cajun a super chat and that'll get his attention. Boom, 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 boom.
Yes, it would.
It usually works. And if I ever get the super chat one day, I mean, I get the has anybody seen Real Giveaway Guy? I mean, he's changed his name a few times, but I haven't seen him in forever. And they got them rumors are floating out there. He's not around anymore, but I don't know. I got his phone number. I called last night and the phone kept ringing because I know he's up at like 2, 3 in the morning.
I heard something about the Real Giveaway Guy a while back, you know, a year and a half ago or 2 years or something. And it like, I'm like, really? Wow, man, we're going to miss him or something. I don't know if it was him or somebody with a channel name close to his or what.
Well, I found out recently, somebody I used to watch 3 and 4 years ago, I found out 2 months ago they've been dead for 3 years. And I'm just like, okay, I wondered, because sometimes you don't know, but somebody put on his Instagram page, you know, the funeral thing, and I'm just like, oh, I thought he was still doing videos. I just never got notifications. You know how YouTube is.
Coin guy?
Like, wow.
Coin guy?
Comic book guy.
Oh.
He didn't do coins. He did comic books and stuff. But it was peanut butter.
Because Michael the Marine guy. He was in the Marines. You know who I'm talking about? Pacino? Not Pacino.
Yeah.
Anyway, he does comic books, coins, you know, stuff like that. He gives away comic books every now and then. And all that. Michael Pacino. I want to say Pacino, not Al, like Al Pacino. No, not like Al Pacino. Michael.
No, Chimino, like Chiema or something.
No,
like that?
that's Michael Chesina. That's the guy that did that meter holder for me, 3D printed. I just did a video on it.
I thought that's who you were talking about at first, but yeah.
No, not Mike Chesina. Michael Pantella. No. Anyway, he's him and man, they used to be on live every night just about.
A lot of the OGs disappeared.
Bigfoot will know who I'm talking about. Quick Ranch, what's up, Mona Me? I'll send you a link after a while, Dave, if we don't get other coin channels. I got all my slots filled for coin channels.
I'll think of you know what helps me think more clearly?
What's that?
What helps me think more clearly is a couple of super chats popping in.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna get any of it, but hey, why not, right? Nah, it's all good. I'm gonna say that enough times. Someone's just gonna do it to shut me up. Yeah, now shut up already. But I go ahead and belittle the old bastard. He's you know, burning in hell. I mean, go belittle him. Yeah. You live to be 100 years old and you're crippled. Usually when you're in hospice, it's a couple of days. He was in hospice for 2.5 years. That just shows, you know.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
They were giving him the good medicine, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
The peanut.
That's why
man.
he was always like, no, you know.
That's his era, his time in office. That's when they had the gas shortage, gasoline shortage, and everybody was
the hostages and everything. Yeah.
That's when everybody was lining up for gas. You know, at stores, your little country store in the country, man, you had a mile long. Okay, and then they only had like 1,000 gallons in the tank underground or above ground tank, 1,000 gallons, and they were like, okay, 10 gallons per car, and everybody was like, well, now I need to go to work all week, you know, I need 15 gallons. Well, sorry, there's cars behind you that have to go to work too. But all this will be over in a couple of days.
It lasted what, a year or two?
Rich Callie, where's he at? Where's Rich? There he is. There he is. What's up, Rich? How you doing, Mon ami?
Cali Rich in the
Now
building.
I need to send you an email, Rich. Yep, I need a coin channel in here. Are you able to come up, Rich? We want to talk about these channels that are handing out a lot of misinformation. And Rich, you are very knowledgeable in coins, and you up on that level where I can relate to. You and Phil Guy, and uh, some other people that I got I hope that come in, like Rivendell. He might come in. I didn't give him no big heads up. I just sent it a few minutes ago. But yeah, when the hostages, when who was that? Reagan came in, he got him home very quick. I mean, as soon as he sworn in,
well, no,
didn't take long.
Well, what happened was, now, of course, I wasn't around, but I've seen the history and thing. What it was is they had already made a deal, but they didn't like Carter. They were waiting. They were purposely waiting until Reagan took office to release them, make him look bad, because they already had a deal in place.
Okay, because I know there wasn't a lot wrong with Carter. He had served his 2 terms. I think it was 2 terms, if I'm not.
He only served 1 term.
One? Oh, I thought it was 2. Well, I was younger then.
He ran again, and Reagan knocked the shit out of him. That's why he lost. He never really,
my first vote, presidential vote, of being able to vote at the age of 18. No, I was probably older than that. But my first presidential vote, okay, I was registered to vote at 18, but my first presidential election to vote in was Reagan, and that's who I voted.
Go. Reagan won in a landslide both times.
My dad said, "Why you voted for Reagan? You killed my vote." I'm like, Reagan's the better man for the job, and look what he done. Look what he's gonna do. And then when he done it, I said, "Look what he done."
How they always say history repeats itself. Okay, I compare Reagan, Carter to the fiasco we just had, if you want to call it Trump Biden and Trump Harris. Both of them were clueless. Reagan and Trump trounced. The other ones were running on platforms that they created the problem, and they were running on, this is how I fix it. Well, you created the problem in the first place. Of course you know how you're going to fix it. Are you going to fix it? No. Except the only difference is one said it was broken, the other one said it wasn't broken. So, one of them said, we're just going to keep doing the same old stuff. And, the public has spoken, and they're still trying to ram this shit down our throat. We got 12 days left. We're going to see that y'all get screwed. And it's just all bitter. That's all there is to it. I mean, I don't wish death on anybody, but I wish old man Carter would have lived to see the inauguration.
Yeah. He
At
almost
least.
did.
He made it to 100. Oldest president ever.
If he was cognizant, aware of that situation, and so Rich, your computer's down. Okay, man. I thought, that's. I think the last couple of times your computer was down. You are a computer man, and you are out of a computer right now. Unless parts and all that. Carter was a sellout. What's up, Tim? Space Rangers is in the building. Anyway, if y'all wondering about these coin channels, that the links are in the description box that you can see down there. One of them's a 1964 nickel, supposed to be worth millions of dollars. One other, the number 6 link in there, the one that says the quarters, 1995 quarter, no mint mark. There was minted in Denver, but a few of them accidentally got minted with no Denver mint mark, no D. Okay, well, there's how many millions of quarters out there floating around with no mint mark? Those weren't made in Denver, and they weren't accidentally minted neither. They were minted in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Now, if it's the case, which I doubt that seriously, like 1922, okay, no mint mark. Hey, penny, Lincoln Wheatie, penny, 1922, no mint mark. That's a money coin right there, and that's a fact. Okay, you can look that up in the book. It was made in Denver, but there's no mint mark. The dies were polished so much, there's no Denver there. And the fact that, they have the weak die, like almost not there. That's worth a few dollars. Philadelphia and San Francisco didn't make pennies that year. So if you find a 1922, no mint mark, yeah, you got some lunch money. But, if it's not doctored up, because there's some that jewelers, they had these tools and they still have these tools. They can remove that mint mark and make it look real good. It's a fake.
The lunar moon is attached. We have Bigfoot and Elvis in here. That's the rare commodity.
Bigfoot and Elvis sighting, yeah, in one stream.
Hey, if I see Jimmy Hoffa coming in here, then we know something's up.
Nothing edited. How you doing? What's going on? How's I know the weather's gonna be, weather in your area is gonna be the same as in my area. It's gonna be like 30 degrees tonight for most all night, from midnight, from 11 o'clock till about 8 in the morning. It'll be under 32. I've been staying up.
About the same as last night.
Yeah, I've been staying up lately for the last three nights so far. Tonight's going to be the fourth night that we've been staying up all night. Every hour on the hour, turn on the hot water in the bathroom, let it run 5 minutes, turn that off, turn on the cold water on both implements in the bathroom, the tub and the sink. Oh, and then flush the toilet so, no ice builds up in that supply line. And then come in here and turn this one on, the sink, turn the hot on there, run that 5 minutes, turn it off, run it. By the time you're all said and done, you got 20 minutes out of the hour done. And then 40 minutes later on the hour, you got to start it all over again. You've been letting your water drip. My neighbor last year, when we had that hard freeze, and the year before last, I guess didn't learn his lesson from the year before. He let his water drip, and well, his neighbor let their water drip. I didn't let my water drip. I just, turn it on every now and then. But everybody on the block let their water run on his main line. Well, it's all the same line anyway. And he was letting it drip, run a little bit, and all the other people did the same thing, and he didn't have no pressure. He didn't have no water dripping. So his pipes froze, and he was without water for almost a month. It was 3 weeks and a couple of days because all plumbers were busy. He tried to get a plumber, and he couldn't. His landlord tried to get a plumber, and he couldn't. He says, well, what if I get a plumber? He was like, okay, well, you can do that, but, I want to talk to them before they do the job to see how much they're going to charge. He was like, okay, well, he tried to find a plumber, and he couldn't, and the landlord couldn't until, almost a month. And then the stuff got fixed. So, yeah. But I think they went half on that. Van the Man, how you doing, Mr. Southern Coin Hunter?
Just got finished eating a good bowl of chili that my mom cooked.
Oh, okay. Well, man, we're kind of close there. John, I didn't eat yet, but Missy cooked beef soup, soup and vegetable, beef and vegetable soup, homemade. Yeah, man, none of that soup starter stuff,
I'll tell you what Tiger Jet says on the old Twitch that we run with. It's kind of a running joke. Chili is a topping, not a meal.
Chili is a topping and not a meal. Yeah.
And then some people go, chili's a meal, not a topping. You know,
Yeah,
it's like
well,
tastes great, less filling.
it's both. It's both.
Yeah, it's the
It's
same
a
debate.
meal and a topping. And if you prefer beans, that's you. If you don't, that's you again. Me, I don't care. If somebody's making chili and they got beans in it, I'll eat it. If there's no beans, I'm not going to ask them to put beans. I like chili with or without beans. It don't matter to me. I'm neutral on that. And I
Somebody's
do eat
got.
corn. If Missy asks me, "You want beans in the chili?" I'm like, let me think. Okay, the last 2 times we didn't have any beans, so yeah, put beans this time.
Mix it up. Mix it up.
I got my
But
beef in the slow cooker now. We add the veggies in the morning. Chili is a meal, and I do add beans. Yep, there you go.
I
It's more
always
of a
put beans in
drizzle.
my chili.
I do have a Rich Cali. Oh, Rich Cali. Yeah, I do have a 1922 no mint mark in fine condition. Not very good, not very fine, but fine. That's a number. Also, when you
she's just
if
that
you
good
grade
looking.
a good looking weedy, yeah, fine condition. That's
Yeah.
you got some details on the coin, and it all has to do it mostly like the hair and Lincoln's head and the wheat stalks on the back. That's how your main points in grading on wheat pennies.
You can even
Got a
see
lot
the
to do
bullet.
with the wheat hairs.
Nah,
And so yeah,
like
boy,
the
I tell you
silver
what, you
train.
got something nice there. But Rich Cali is a big time collector. He's older than me. He's been collecting longer than I have, because he's older than me. And his mom used to work in a bank, I think it was. So, he had that experience of getting rolls of pennies at an early age and looking through them rolls and then getting rolls of pennies that were, uncirculated, bank wrap rolls that we search through now, or you pay dearly for bank wrap rolls that's in the 30s and 40s, there's a lot of misinformation on that too. A lot of people say, "Man, I got some bank wrap roll, some Indian head pennies, bank wrap roll." Well, let's see. The pennies came in bags, from the mint, sewn bags, mint bags.
Mhm.
Cornbread or fry bread makes chili a meal. Fry bread, that would be Indian bread, Native American bread. I got some when I was in Arizona one time. Went down the Salt River basin down at the bottom, Salt River Canyon, on the way up to the White Mountains from Tucson. So you got to pass through Globe and all that, Globe, Arizona, and that highway we took you down in the Salt River Canyon. You cross the river on a low, down below, way below, because they didn't build a bridge way up there. And then you were on these cliffs, you look down, man, it was way down there, then it says signs, watch out for falling rocks. Well, if one falls on top of the car, you can't see it coming. But anyhow,
Nope.
I got some Bahama coins today. Cool deal. Cool deal. I like the star penny, I think it is.
That would be Bermuda, and maybe I think the Bahamas may use the starfish also. I
Bahamas.
know Bermuda does.
No,
That's the
Bahamas got a
Bahamas.
starfish. Yeah, Bahamas, they got a
I
starfish.
got one. I found a few of them last year and change. I got one sitting somewhere around here.
I don't know if I got one or not.
Um,
Ken Peavy was supposed to send me a couple sets, and then he passed away.
Treasure Woman's got a bunch of Bermuda coins. I know that.
Bermuda? Okay.
She always goes to Bermuda. She did in the past. I got some
Really?
somewhere, but you know.
Well,
That,
so
that,
1996 quarter, worth $1.2 million, and they're supposed to be unusually minted. That's the sixth link in the description box. That's MA dollar coins. Now, all these channels are
bullshit.
AI audio, okay? And some of them, they're not American. They use a translator from their language to English. And it says some of their, if you look up in their channel on the See More, what have you, one or two of them in the United States, some of them are not, or it don't say. One of them I forgot to put up is NG Coin Love. NG Coins. He's in Morocco. I know where he's at. He's been having YouTube for a lot of years, but he's one that, like I said, he's in Morocco, and when he gets some American money, he thinks it's worth $1 million, and he'll tell you that this coin is error and it's worth $1 million or $1.5 million. And if you want to buy it, it's for sale. Well, no, it's just regular pocket change that we got. I got a pill bottle over here that's got a bunch of coins in it. I got a big old container about that big around with a lid, and it glows in the dark. A friend of mine's wife made it and sent it to Missy. Sound like a jewelry holder or whatever, whatnot holder, but she painted it, and it glows in the dark. She didn't even know that. Well, anyway, that's full of coins, pennies and stuff and all that already went through that. And then if he would get that, he would say they errors and they're worth millions of dollars, and he would try to sell that whole can for 10 million. Yeah. Okay. Another one is SA Coins World instead of SA Coin World. It's Coins World. No, I didn't mute it. Hold on. Mrs. asking me a question.
She said, Boudreaux, take out the trash.
Well, I went and picked up 10 rolls of nickels. I just found a 52 Denver for my first roll. And I found a little beehive die chip on the more modern Jefferson nickel right next to the FS. And this was all messed up on the back. Whew.
I haven't found any good coinage in a while.
Well, that box I just finished up last night, I found a nice 1940.
Okay, I was Missy wanting to know who was going to take this watch. And I said, that'd be me. So she's going to take a nap. I got to put up the soup after I serve myself. Okay. Anyway.
I'm going to put myself on mute for a minute.
What'd you get today, Van? Some rolls of what?
Picked up 10 rolls of nickels.
Oh, crap.
I already found a 1952 Denver and let's see, what's this year? Hold on.
My laptop was muted. I couldn't hear anybody talking. So if I overrode anybody, talked over somebody, I apologize. I forgot that I hit mute and it muted all of y'all.
Well, I found a 52 Denver, and I just found right before that on 2011 Philly, next to the initial, you got the little bitty beehive die chip right next to the FS initial.
And what year?
2011 Philly.
Oh, okay. What about the other one? You said a S or
52
something?
Denver.
I thought I heard you say San Francisco coin or something.
No, it's 1952 Denver.
Okay. And then you say one of them had a little die chip by the S or F or
by
something.
By the FS, but next to the Monticello building.
Oh,
on the 2011. It's called it's called a beehive. So once I get back in my house, I want to set up a website to catalog these things. Oh, here's a nice little one starting off. Tell you what. There we go. So let's go camera mode.
Oh, let me present you right there.
Look right there. That's the beginning of a beehive.
Right.
Now, normally when I do these videos, I film on my computer screen, and you can see the outline of the beehive before it starts, before it finally breaks off. So that's a baby beehive. That's the beginning of one. Looks like it's going to stop somewhere. It's right up in there.
Right. You got just say you got one queen and a small beehive with one drawer in it, and then it's going to grow into the next coins later on. Will progress into a big beehive with 5 drawers of honey in it, 5 slats that you pull in and out.
I've seen them with just one solid beehive out in here, Now I see we got multiple layers. So sometimes it may break straight, then break again, and break again. So I've seen up
Oh
to
yeah.
a 3-layer beehive on some of these coins.
Mm-hmm.
So once I
Yeah.
get back in my house, I'm going to set up a website. I probably got 8 rows, maybe 10 rows of these beehives and die chips and letters and stuff on catalog them as a reference point. In fact, today on Blue Ridge Silver Hills Market Report, there's one that's right up in here. It's up for $5.
How much? 5?
$5.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you go pay, take a nickel, $5. That's what, $4.95. Take off fees, shipping. You do it the cheap way. You just pay a stamp. You make right around I don't know, right around $4, I guess, or $3.75 or something like that.
Yeah. Somebody wants that, wants that particular coin.
Yep. So I'm gonna take it back off the camera while I keep looking. So I get on to the next row. There we go. So that's my second beehive of the hunt. I don't want to take up all the screen and all. I got my tripod here, but it doesn't fit on this desk just right. I'm sitting at.
Okay, I just thought of somebody to invite. Doctor Who, what's up, Mona Me? How you doing? Scott Keller said Monticello for something.
I just found a 2019 dime in my first row. It's all
what?
customer wrap.
A what dime?
A 2019 dime.
Oh, 19. Okay.
Yep, Billy. See, no, 1, 2 tiny die chips. Not really worth keeping, but I'll keep track of it.
Right. Let's see. There's another channel called SA Coin. Yeah, well, I started talking about him earlier, and then I think that's when Missy got my attention. SA Coins World instead of Coin World. And he's got a 2009 penny Lincoln with the cabin, the birth coin.
Yeah.
And he's got that one is worth a certain one with, and it's a Philly, worth millions of dollars. And I think it's because of the fact that a few of them were accidentally minted with no mint mark. Well, actually, Philly doesn't put their a P on their pennies, so that's not true. And they worth millions. And then the 2011 Philly penny worth millions. Man, I tell you what, if all these channels would be right and actual facts, every coin collector out there would be a millionaire.
I know.
A millionaire. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Monticello is Jefferson's home on a nickel. Yeah, it is. Now, those channels that I've got up, the links in there, one of them I think is educational. It's long and drawn out. It repeats itself about 5 times. You think it's a loop and a loop and a loop until you get to the end, and I think that's when he actually talks about how much this is worth millions of dollars, and it's not. But it is. Some of these videos are educational. Some of them are just. Uh, they tell you who the designer of the coin was, like Felix Schlag, and then the quarters, and then the dimes. When you get into other channels, a lot of these channels are their facts are straight on who made the coins, who designed them. And like one guy, he talks about the Monticello, about how they came back with in I forget what year it was. they came back with the Monticello design, and it was so different that it was worth a lot of money, because there was some errors on it, but no, it's not true.
Well, open up my second row of nickels. Already got 3 dimes out of it. I'm plus. Oh, look, 4th dime.
The
I'm at
coin
50
channel
cents.
said the same thing. Because there is a channel out there, I think it is almost exactly like yours, but it doesn't have the check mark. Coin channel doesn't have the check mark. That means that check mark means he's got a lot of subscribers. Okay, a lot.
Yeah.
So I'll go to the channel right now and check it out. And there's another. It's on YouTube also. It's a little change to it, but it's definitely see, it's 3.36 thousand subscribers, 113 videos. I thought with that check mark he would have a lot more than that. I'm not affiliated with the TikTok user who has used the same username and the same YouTube channel.
Well, I just found a 41 nickel. Billy Mended.
And he joined in 2016, so he's been in here for a little while. And I am subscribed to him, and I got the bell rung.
Oh, so now I got a 41 Philly, a 52, 2 2004s, 2 beehives, and 50 cents and dimes.
Right? Yeah, clickbait. That's it, Bigfoot. There's a lot of those channels that it is clickbait. They have a lot of it, and just nonsense. Dr.
Yeah, that's
Who,
really
good
bad.
morning over the Saints 5 and 12. No, live Q&A, Miss Paula. How you doing? I wanted to send you a link, and I forgot about it. Let me see. Let me get Miss Paula up here, because I sent one to Eric, and I was going to put Miss Paula in there, and I forgot.
Yeah, they had a good video on the other night with what's his name about the fake Morgans.
Yeah, I don't see too many of those channels like that I'm describing with Morgan dollars, because they're kind of hard to get overseas. They're not hard to get overseas, but they don't get them in their pocket change or whatever, and then do investigative work on them.
Wonder if she's going to come up.
Oh, I just sent Miss Paula the email.
November. No.
He attempted to copyright your name. Wow, he wasn't successful. Wow.
Huh. Oh, tomorrow I got to get all my bids from the contractors, upload their bids to State Farm's website. So I come up with $1,000 for the deductible.
And guess what?
She's here.
world famous Miss Paula. How you doing, Shy?
How is it going?
It's
My
going.
favorite topic.
Bitcoin channels, huh? I should
Yeah.
have just did the next week, and because I was in a rush to get a coin chat, send out links to coin channels, and I couldn't think. Okay, who can I get up here? And because I was I had a lot of information when I restarted my computer. I had a lot of information that got erased. That
Yeah.
because I didn't save the stuff in the description box and in backstage. I mean, like inside the channel in the details. And I'm like, oh man, I got to do this all over again. Wow. So that was so anyhow, because I restarted my computer, rebooted before, and to get the stuff organized in a ducks in a row, and not lag on me. So
All
well,
that good jazz.
I lost a lot of information.
Feel good. How are you? How the heck are you? How damn safe?
I'm good. How are they? I have no idea. Football season is officially over, man. We are in
For
the
me
college
too.
basketball.
For me too.
Yeah.
What team is yours?
49ers. Your favorite.
Oh, okay. I thought it might have been like the sea chickens or something.
Sea chicken. No.
Didn't the
Seattle.
49ers beat us this year? I think the 49ers beat us this year.
I don't know. They might have. It might have been. You guys
I think
might
we
have
played
been
them.
the only ones. I don't know.
Maybe.
Listen, we had a couple injuries, whatever. It is what it is. They just stunk this year. So it just is what it is. I honestly have never seen a team go from being in the Super Bowl one year to sucking so bad the next year.
Oh, yeah, it's happened. The
I know
1986
it has, but
86 Giants won the Super Bowl, and the 87 Giants went. It's happened.
Huh? Yeah, it sucks.
Um,
It is what it is. And then my Ducks made it all the way, and then they screwed the pooch. So whatever.
Hey, we got a basketball team that's 6-28. They started off 2-0 and won 4 out of the last 32 games. So, and then Zion came off the bench last night, did a few things, and he said, "I'm not playing tonight." I'm like, well, can we trade him?
Oh my goodness gracious!
But
24 Denver.
Do who?
The 24 Denver.
Oh, Penny?
No, nickel.
24 nickel?
Buffalo.
The 24 Denver nickel.
Beefalo.
Had to be a Buffalo. Yeah.
No,
Beefalo.
2024 Denver.
2024. Nice.
Oh, 2024. Okay. Yeah. Like what?
You gotta specify. I'm lost.
sorry.
You gotta I'm 3/4 brain dead.
Paul, what you don't know is that actually I'm not at my house. I have no power. A limb ripped my electrical service off my wall outside my house.
Oh, yikes.
David Carlisle in the building?
Hey, David Carlisle.
In the building?
Yeah.
It's completely off the building. So I'm at my mom and dad's.
So are you just looking for dates? Are you scoping? What's going on?
I'm just scoping, looking for beehives, die cracks, any type of errors, doubling.
2024.
Actually,
good find.
Actually, I don't know if you're watching my videos. A couple of boxes ago in Pennies, I had 5 Indian head cents in one box.
Yeah, now is the time after Christmas. Couple months after Christmas. Couple months before, well, like a month before, and then a couple months after Christmas is a good time to clean them.
Yeah, I think it was 3 weeks before Christmas, and one was in 1895. So yeah, I'm out mom and dad's until I get my power out restored and the roof fixed. So I got to fight the insurance company on that stuff.
Oh gosh! So I heard you say you watched the counterfeit video. That was pretty good, huh? Jack Young is amazing.
Yeah. Actually, I missed it initially, so I just replayed it and watched it while I was finishing up my box of pennies last night.
Do you know that right after that video aired, Jack Riley found another counterfeit Morgan with a different serial number, and
Dang.
I know it's never ending.
Hmm.
Coin Channel, who's that? That's not the coin.
I think I posted on the Facebook page where I found the 2015 double dial verse. I think I posted it a while back.
On our Facebook page.
Yeah. Oh, it was right after Thanksgiving, I think, is when I found it.
And you posted it, huh? I'll have to go check it out.
Yeah, it's only reason why I wasn't even looking for it. I just happened to look down on. I had since emptied the row, and that thing was literally like right up front, like the third coin into the row. It just jumped out. I didn't even have to scope it.
Nice. Coin Channel. So Coin Channel, are you in Canada? How are you?
Canada.
Canada?
Canadian land?
Coin Channel, you do work. Looks like it.
We're going after the maple syrup. There's a shortage of maple syrup in the United States. And that is why we have to take over Canada for the maple syrup. Don't let them fool you. It's because we ran out of maple syrup for pancakes. I'm sorry, Canada's just got
I'm
the
in the USA
world
Texas
supply.
Health because all of your videos are Canadian coins, looks like, or world coins, Canadian coins, world coins. Oh, there's some Swedish.
He's got a different variety of them.
Yeah. I just see a lot of world coins. I don't see a lot of US stuff. That's all.
Maple syrup. If you got, I got a friend of mine from Canada. He's French candidate. He came down a few times, and anyway, he came down and stayed with me in Missy for about 4 days. But his whole time down in South Louisiana, all his French friends. He's got some in Lafayette, Crowley, Abbeville, and he's a truck driver. And then he had took his 2 weeks vacation, and he drove his car down. He had a Dodge Charger, nice car, the new Chargers.
Yeah.
And this was about 10 years ago, something like that. Oh no, it was more than that. It was probably 13 or 14 years ago. He stayed with me in Mississippi. Anyway,
oh my gosh, hi.
Rich Cali.
Hey, Cajun and Field Guy, I just want to tell you guys, I know you weren't involved in that mess and garbage that psychopath did down there, but I thought about you guys, both of you, as soon as that happened, and I'm so sorry that happened to your city, and what a horrible thing, what a horrible thing.
AR Patriot, how you doing, good sir?
But Louisiana's strong, and you guys will get through it. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, If we get flooded, we got the Cajun Navy to save us.
Absolutely.
But
Cajun Navy's been all over the southern part of the country.
I'm about almost clean across the state from New Orleans. It's about 2.5 hour drive for me to get there straight east.
But it's still,
yeah, it's
I know how strong you guys are as far as
oh yeah,
you love your state, and anything like that happens. I know the entire state came together, and
Cajun strong, that's what they say.
Strong, yeah.
Mike Badger, how you doing, sir?
Hey, Mike.
Mike, is that number still good? That phone number? Because I got a weird text from that number, and it wasn't you. At least they said it wasn't you. They said,
they're stealing numbers. That's ridiculous.
I don't know if he
When are
might.
you
He'll
going to
be
get
back.
back to scamming the scammers, Cajun?
Oh yeah, I hadn't had a good call lately.
Oh,
I
You
used
know
to
the
get them.
right.
I used to get them at work. They would
that was
call up, and I go, I'm on the register checking out people. This is a place of business. Oh, do you have one more second of your time? I said, yeah. Here's one more second of my time. I took the phone and I threw it across the building. There you go. Merry Christmas.
Did you ever watch when Cajun used to do that?
Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
I put up a scam video one time and YouTube took it down
Really?
because the person filed a complaint. Which they will do that. If you tell them you're putting it on YouTube, they will find her YouTube channel and try to take it down.
Well, I kind of miss your bitching about YouTube videos too. I used to watch your YouTube bitching about YouTube live streams.
The YouTube sabotage is on.
Yeah.
The fix is in.
The fix is in, huh? What were you talking about? What did I come up here for?
Fake. I mean,
Coins?
outlandish coin channels that are passing out a lot of misinformation.
Oh, there's more bad than good. That's for sure. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, all these things are springing up. They 2 or 3 months
Cajun,
old, and they got 50,000 subscribers. I guess they monetize. I have no idea.
okay, here's the deal with a lot of those. A lot of them are coming over from TikTok. It's a lot easier to get subscribers on TikTok than it is on YouTube. So a lot of them are bringing they're just followers. They're just people that follow them for whatever reason or whatever. So they bring all those followers over and they start up YouTube channels because they realize that they can make a lot of money on YouTube. If they have that many subscribers, they can make a lot of money on YouTube because it doesn't take nothing for them to get monetized and start making ad revenue. They're making those shorts and they fake it till they make it. So they just regurgitate garbage information, or they use AI. And AI, if you look up AI coin information, 99% of the stuff that AI spews is wrong. So they're just regurgitating all this bad information. And then I just did a video on that in COD we trust, God forsaken thing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, we just did because I just got tired of seeing it. We see all of that garbage and it all crap flows downhill.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
by the time it reaches us, all of us, Southern Coin Hunter, the people that really want to get the good information out there, by the time it reaches us, they've already been told by 50 other people that the coin they have is worth $1 million, right? So we have to undo all of that garbage information. And it's a lot harder to convince somebody that they don't have $1 million coin than it is to try to convince them that they do.
My logic on that is if they're stupid enough, TikTok is the devil. I'll never go on TikTok. Yes. It's bullshit.
Yes, it is.
And honestly, it's like if they have a bunch of mindless teenagers and mindless people. I mean, hell, I can pull out I'm gonna start saying 1982 variety pennies that's not copper is worth $3 million. Let me see how many. I just don't know how to do thumbnails. I should do that just as a joke. Somebody make me a thumbnail that says 82 pennies worth $3 million. Let's see. I don't have TikTok though. Let's see how many bullshit. I guarantee you YouTube wouldn't push it. YouTube pushing it because AI, they don't do the fact checking. That's the problem.
Well, the 82 small date, right? The 82 Denver small date copper.
Yeah.
That coin has been a boil on the butt of this hobby since 1982. And the problem, so there's a caveat to that. It is also one of the coins that has brought in more new collectors than any other coin out there. So you can try to get people to understand that it's nothing, But on the other hand, it also brings in a ton of new collectors to the hobby. So how you handle it when you see that people post it is going to define whether they stay in the hobby or they leave the hobby because there's a bunch of a bunch of jerks out there being jerks to them about the coin that they thought was worth a lot of money that, so there's a balancing act that we have to do as educators. We have to try to convince them and teach them that there's 7 normal varieties for that date and only an 8th variety that they will never find. We have to try to teach them about that without being complete jerks and scaring them away and making them leave the hobby. So
well, there you go. I just learned something because I thought there were only 6.
No, there's
so I didn't.
There's 7 normal ones and a normal proof and a normal proof. So a 1982 large date proof. There's 7 normal business strikes, 1 normal proof, and then the 8th wonder of the wonder of the coin hobby.
There you go.
Yeah, I got one of those cards that has all 7 attached to it.
Yeah, and those are then the empty spot.
And every so often, I break it out along with some other error coins that I found or gotten. I do another video. I've probably done 4 videos with that coin card with all 7 varieties.
Yeah.
Explain to people these are the ones you're going to find. That one's going to be extremely hard because I haven't seen one, and I was in high school in '82.
No, you are more likely to find a 1983 copper cent than you are a 1982 Denver copper cent.
Yeah.
Your odds of finding an
1982 set
is better. Yep, that's it. With the 1 empty one.
That's what I gave him. I gave that to him.
Mm-hmm.
I had 2.
Yep. He came over
back in June.
Like 5 or 6 months ago. You came over.
No, in June.
Yeah. Okay. Well, 6 months, something like that. Yeah, 7 months. And Missy fed him.
Of course she did.
Yep, got the 1982 Philly large date, 1982 Philly small date, 1982 Denver large date, 1982 Philly small date zinc, 1982 Philly large date zinc, 82 Denver small zinc. Okay, that's the one. If you got copper, there, you got some lunch money right there. You can go to school and eat a pizza instead of a couple of French fries. Let's see, and then the 1982 large date zinc. And I know a person that is on YouTube, naturally, and it is a girl, and she says she has a 1982 Denver. Sent me pictures of it. Small date, 3.1. It's on a scale saying 3.1, but it's a large date. And it's not in good shape at all. I mean, it's damaged, and even if it was a 82 small date copper, it would be downgraded in value so much.
If you cannot fit a number 2 between the 2 and the rim of the coin, it is not a small date.
I can look at
You're
a date.
welcome. You're welcome, everybody. That is a little known tip there.
Yeah.
If you cannot fit a number 2 between the 2 and the rim of the coin, it is not a small date.
There's so many things to process in that statement.
I know.
I'm a member of Blaine Newport's U.S. Penny Collecting Facebook page.
Yep.
And I guess you've seen his splash page is showing you how to determine an 82 large and small date.
Yeah.
And people still ask, is this a large date or a small date?
It is tough. It is tough. You know what the best way to teach someone the difference between a large and a small date? Give them a large and a small date.
Yeah, and have to look at it, under one of these,
Once
8
you
or
see
10
it
times.
with your own eyes, you will never mistake it again.
That's a
Never.
fact. I can look at an 82 or any date that has a 2 in it and tell you if that's a small date or a large date. But the large date came after. The small date's been around for years and years. That was their most common, that's the 2 they were using. And for some reason, I forgot what year they changed that little design on that 2, to make it look kind of like a 7, with the 2 does this and it curves, has that little
82.
curve to
They
it.
changed it in 82.
And 82? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know exactly what year because no, that was a 74. So it didn't have a 2 in it. The 1960, small, large date. Trying to think of another 2 that would have had
January 7th,
yeah.
1982 is when the zinc, they switched in Philly to the zinc. October 21st, 1982 is when they switched to zinc in Denver.
Oh yeah. There's no doubt that it was 1982 that the large and small date and all the different varieties
But
were out
the
there.
large date,
But I didn't. I was trying to think if
the
the
large
2
date
was
came first.
that 2 was used before 1982, and apparently not.
No. It's
But
82. Yeah.
this channel girl swears that it's a small date. I mean, swears it's a small date, and a lot of people have told her it's not a small date; it's a large date.
Well, it's very.
I'm
You know
gonna send
why?
it in.
You
I'm
know
gonna
why,
send it in
Cajun?
to
Because
PCGF, and that never happened.
because somebody told them it was a small date. That's why. You can get 100 people that gives them the right answer and one person that gives them the wrong answer. And if the wrong answer is the one they want to hear, that's the one they'll believe.
Let's see. What about a 2016 Denver? I think it's a 16. Pretty sure. 2016 Denver. I don't even have it in my pictures anymore. I don't think I do. And she swears it's a Denver. She swears it's a reverse proof. Just because the reverse is real shiny, proof like, mirror like, proof like, and it's just a reverse that's real shiny. She thinks it's a reverse proof coin. They didn't make a
Well,
proof
it's
in
not.
Denver.
So
Yeah, it's not. They didn't make a proof in Denver.
And you don't have a business strike on one side and a proof strike on the other. That's not how it works.
Right. That's why it's worked so much to her.
Yeah, that's not how it works. The planchets are specially prepared. The buys are specially prepared. They are struck in a completely separate area of the mint with completely different presses. And
yeah, in San Francisco.
In San Francisco, correct.
And before that, it was Philadelphia.
Never in Denver.
Very far away from Denver.
Never in Denver.
I put up a link earlier, and that is to Coin Channel talking about a 1982 small date, and they saying it's worth millions. Okay, the small date is not worth that much. The Denver small date is not worth millions of dollars. A big fortune, like they say. And it's got something else, another date. It's got other pennies in that video. I think it's like 12 rare pennies. Okay, and all of them are common. That link is about however many down up in the chat. One, Gleason, what's up, mon ami? Yeah, Mr. PV had a great illustration one night on his live stream, and I always remember. Yeah,
sure did.
Yeah, well, I miss him. I miss the professor.
Me too. I'm going to be having Mr. Ken Potter on my channel pretty soon.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Trying to talk him and Brian Allen to retire coins. I have never in my life heard of that channel. Retire
coins. Yeah, and it's AI audio, and probably like you were saying, one of those things. And it's just I think that one's a big channel that's blowing
Super
up. Let me
rare
see.
nickels, and they've got a 64 on the thumbnail. All right, buddy.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that's we throw away 64 nickels. If we lose one, we don't care. But they worth millions to him.
What a goof.
Retired coins. Let me see.
Million dollar
6.2
coin
thousand. He's
found
monetized.
accident pocket change. Oh, what a goof. Okay.
Oh, one day ago he put up a video, 43-minute video showing this bald-headed guy with glasses. 1982 penny shocker. Penny shocker dealers are desperate for this coin. Only one known. But dealers are desperate for the coin, but there's only one there. I guess, everybody wants that one coin. And 1982. And he does a lot of 82 stuff. Here's 5 days ago, live streamed the $1 million penny, a closer look at most valuable coin in American numismatics, And it's showing a large date, too.
Does he ever go live? Let's see.
Yeah, it goes live a lot. And it's all AI. It's pre-recorded and it's live, but it's pre-recorded. It's AI audio.
Mm.
Then right here, accidental treasure stumbled upon $1 million coin, and it's a penny with a memorial in the thumbnail and in the video.
When I go to, they got a Facebook page. Let's go to their Facebook page.
Oh, they sure do.
Well, I've been showing to a topic.
I must be blocked from their Facebook page.
Really?
Yep.
Let me.
So apparently, I have had some interaction with this person. Unless they could, can you see it? Or did they just close that Facebook page down?
The content isn't available right now when this happened, just because the owner only shared it with a small group. Go to news feed. Well, it says right here, go to news feed.
No, that'll go to your news feed. They shut that page down. So either they shut it down or Facebook shut it down.
Yeah, it did go to yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I've been showing to
people are watching their video. That's the sad part.
Yeah, I beat Blue Ridge to a topic.
You did?
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, the mint has increased the prices from 5 to 15%, depending on what the product is.
Oh yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, they did on their clad coins.
Then, like all your silver and all that went up 15%.
Well, the silver usually goes up anyway because silver goes up. But I mean, their mint their silver proof set is just they're pricing everybody out of it. I mean, but the clad coins are what's ridiculous. The clad coins, I get uncirculated sets. I get proof sets too, but I get uncirculated sets every year. I get 2 because I usually give one away on the channel. Then I keep one. And I don't know that I'm going to do it in 2025. I don't know.
But the Q&A?
Yeah. I know. I don't know if I'm going to buy them the mint sets. I don't know.
Oh, buy the mint sets. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not a real fan of the stuff that the US Mint is doing recently. They've been pricing collectors out of a lot of stuff, and like the thing they did with that star privy, they didn't even offer that for sale to the regular collectors on their website. The gold flowing hair with the privy, they only offered that for auction on Stax Bowers.
Wow.
How
many did they mint though of the gold coin?
250.
Oh, that's
250 with the privy. 250 with the privy. They minted 17,500 or something like that. Regular gold coins or something like that. But
the gold coins.
Yeah. Okay. Gold flowing hair. but only 250 of them were minted with the privy. So they did the privy with the silver medals too, right? And those were kind of not an Easter egg hunt, but kind of like if you ordered one, you might get one, right? So you had a chance. They did 1,754 of the flowing hair medals with the privy out of the 75,000 that they supposedly were going to mint. And you had a chance at getting one. And if you got one, they were selling for like $3,000. So you paid like $104 for the medal and you had a chance at making a hefty profit. Well, what they ended up doing was instead of keeping that kind of a secret, they announced it. And what happened was the people that wanted the medal, just because they wanted the medal, there wasn't even an original discussion about them coming with a privy. Well, many of them didn't get them because then all of a sudden you had these flippers ordering the medals to try to get a chance at getting one with a privy. So not only did they sold them also to the bulk dealers. So a lot of the bulk dealers got these flowing hair medals with the privies.
Oh, okay.
So it pushed out a lot of the regular collectors.
Right.
And what ended up happening, Cajun, is that a lot of these flippers and bullion dealers, when they opened these up and it turned out that they didn't have one with a privy, they returned them to the mint. And the mint just melts them. They can't resell them. So the mint just melts them.
I wonder why they think they can't resell them.
Well, so what would you buy? So after they did this whole privy one, if you wanted to order one, but you knew that you weren't going to get a privy because they were returned, they would have to sell them and say that they did not have a privy on them. They were selling them without the privy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just state that it doesn't have the privy mark on it.
90% of them would never get sold because a lot of the people that ended up buying them only bought them for a chance at the privy.
Okay.
So, yeah, that whole thing was a big debacle. I mean, they've just
then they not screwed the public, but they left them out of the circle, and like, hey, okay, we're just going to sell these to dealers. We're not going to sell it to the Joe Q public. So y'all going to have to go to dealers and then fight over them. Yeah. Hey, J. Mary, how you doing?
Yeah, so there's just a lot of crap, Phil, guys. What are you doing, Phil? Are you falling asleep over there? He's all muted. You're muted, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Yeah,
he said he's going to mute himself.
Oh, okay.
He's standing by. He's reading the mail, so to speak.
Nice. Oh, Gleason, you're in that mess, huh?
Until Friday, starting tomorrow. Man, there was a storm warning like a few days ago up there too, like Kentucky, Tennessee area.
Kentucky,
a lot of ice. Ice was the major thing.
Ice is the problem. Yep.
Yeah, it was a huge ice storm. And winter storm. Ryan Hall, I watch him sometimes, and not every day, but when I do see his videos pop up because I got notifications the bell turned on for him, and I do see him when I see one like hey, and it affects me down here. Yeah, I'm looking. 4 to 7 inches kind of snow. I've seen ice built up. A lot, especially like Texas, southwest Louisiana, extreme southwest Louisiana one time. Well, it was south and southwest Louisiana and Texas one year. Man, look, the pine trees. We were going to the hunting club up north in North Louisiana. Me and Kirk Montalera and his brother Van, and we were going up North Louisiana, and the pine trees, like the telephone pole pines, about this big around. they were bent over
Oh,
like a rainbow. You
Wow.
know, that's the ice had done, you know, I'm like, and they'll never come back straight up. You know,
Oh.
some of them maybe, but the majority, they'll never come back straight up. You know,
Yeah, that's what worries me for those people is that ice, and if the ice takes out the power, there's
yeah. Hmm.
that's
And
no
when those
bueno.
trees do snap, they snapping on the
Yeah,
power lines, you know,
yeah,
and that's
yeah,
the scary thing about having lodgepole pine up near power lines, you know,
yeah.
tall ones. Usually they kind of, you know, try to cut that back, but there's people that own the pine trees and they make money with that, and they're like, well, you can't do that.
Yeah. Gosh.
Mr. Braxton, the Snake Fiend, that's Shreveport, Louisiana, checking in right there.
That's my mom's neck of the woods.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And
Hi,
then
Mary.
Billy Strong's Adventures, he's in Shreveport. He's in south of Shreveport, by the bypass to go around Shreveport.
Prepared.
Forget 3031 or whatever the highway is.
Oh no, they're gonna get it too, Gleason. God, like they haven't had
Atlanta.
enough.
Mm,
Like they haven't
man.
had enough already, man.
Yeah, well, everybody's been. I mean, I've been staying up now. This would be my fourth night staying up all night, running the water every hour, so my tankless
Ice
water
don't
heater doesn't
freeze.
freeze. Yeah, I don't want that to
Wow.
freeze. You know, yeah, y'all got that from me. You know,
Hi,
the coin
Braxton.
community. Did. They
ARP.
are. You collect coins also. Hey, that'll work. That will work. What kind of what you mostly interested in? Silver, you know, the
Silver
old
and
old
gold.
cheese or buffalo nickels or what's your?
Yeah, the fires are bad, Braxton.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, in California, I didn't know they had. Usually the winter they don't have no fires in California. It's
Oh
usually in
no,
the
they do.
summer.
When the Santa Ana winds kick up, it's bad fire season. Especially, they got no water. I mean,
Yeah,
like
but
yeah,
in the
no.
winter, that's not
Southern
common in the
California is
winter.
bad time. Yeah, Southern California, it's bad time in the winter for them because
Silver Eagles, Morgans. Oh, okay.
yeah,
Oh, they got some fake Morgans, you know, slabbed fake Morgans out there. I
yep.
don't know which company
Well,
they
did
were
you
getting
watch
that
my
from.
live stream last night?
No, I didn't. I was
No, you
sleeping.
should watch it, Cajun, because we had Jack Young on there. He's like the authority on counterfeits. And he was on there talking about the counterfeit Morgans, the fake
Slabbed.
Morgans and the fake slabs. Yep.
Okay, because I know they got fake slabs out there.
Oh yes.
And but it's hard. Like if you're getting something from like say JM Bullion or SD Bullion, and it's slabbed, and so you think hey man, this is legit, straight up. I don't have to worry about anything, and all of a sudden, boom, it turns out to be a fake. Which I'm not sure if people have had problems, issues with JM Bullion or SD Bullion or any of the other top name companies in the silver and gold, well, precious metal industry, I should say. And wheat pennies also. Okay, yeah, you name it, you got it. Okay, that works. Well, check out some of those links in those fake, misinformation channels in the description box. They are,
And
and
then check
you
out the good information channels.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, like
and then check
Miss
out my
Paula,
bullshit.
Miss Paula.
What's that, feel guy?
And then I said, then check out my bullshit.
That's right. Then check out Field Guy.
Bill guy's got a lot of videos and short
He's a
on
hoot.
coins. I had to register coins and stuff like that. And it's
He's a
they a
hoot.
minute and a half long. It's there's one video, I forget which one it is. It's about a 5-minute video, I think. It's one of them links in there, and they talk about I don't know if that's No, I don't know if I put that link in there, but it's one of the coin channels. They talk about the 2016 Jefferson nickel. And I mean, it's over and over and over and over and over. It's like a loop, you would think, and then all of a sudden he gets to the gist of it, then, it's worth $1 million. No, it's not. No, it's not worth $1 million. There's no 2016 nickel out there worth $5 million. And there sure ain't no 1964 Jefferson nickels worth $1 million neither. Oh.
Bookmark this, Cajun, and watch it. It'll be worth it.
Oh, I will watch it. Yeah, because I'm curious now. Yeah, me.
Yeah,
very,
Jack Young's been on our channel once before. He's amazing. He's written like 80 articles for Coin World. He's written in Coin Week. Yeah, he's a good friend of the channel's. He's going to be on some more doing. The next one we're going to do is on the 1795 draped bust dollar counterfeit, struck counterfeits.
Oh yeah, that's one that will be counterfeited. Draped bust. That's 1800s there.
1795, yeah.
Oh, that one. So okay, you're going way back. You're going to like almost the first ones made. It was what 1793 first one made.
The half dime.
I gotta get some more coffee and lean over the dock, and I shall return. One moment, please.
Oh wait, this is a lean off the dock moment. As everybody knows,
he's gonna go stir the beans.
That's why I gotta do the commercial. Everybody should know the commercial.
What's the commercial?
And it goes a little something like I do it on my channel too. It goes a little something like this. And this lean off the dock moment is brought to you by Grumpy Stack Tires. By Stack. Grumpy Stack, that is, located in Ville Platte, Louisiana, home of the Million Mile Tire. He'll ship it, you handle it. And it's kind of hard to get Grumpy Stack up here nowadays because he's probably sleeping by now. But Grumpy Stack lives about 45 minutes away from where Cajun is in Ville Platte. He's got his own shop called the Grumpy Stack Tires. So we made it as a joke. Every time we say it, he owes me a nickel. Well, I think I'm at about $2,000 right now, at least, probably more. I'm like, where's my ad revenue? Damn it! So it's the lean off the dock moment. That's the commercial. We used to do it. I used to say half of it. Cajun would say the other half, and I just said, "Well, he's going longer and longer."
Oh, that's classic.
I let Cajun do it when he come back. Let Cajun do it again. All right.
I got to go to Bill Platte to get to Cajun's house.
Rich Kelly, are you still streaming? Are you still doing live streams and stuff?
Now we got the top of the hour one too.
You might need to go ring your bell again.
Hey, did Frostbite take off for the holidays? Because I didn't see anything on any live feeds on Saturday and Sunday mornings.
No, I was just on with him Saturday and Sunday.
I must have missed it. Must have been sleeping late.
You must have. Yeah, I was on there Saturday and Sunday.
Who gave you permission to sleep?
Right? Exactly.
Can't be missing these live streams.
Well, when you work two jobs.
Wow. And they look at me and they go, "How you doing? Where you been?" I said, "I don't know. Where you been? I haven't seen your mom." Wow. I'm like, damn.
Oh my gosh, I need a cup of coffee. I'm about falling asleep here.
Holy mackerel.
Holy mackerel.
Yes. Go to all of those bullshit channels and type on there, Cajun Coin Hunter is right. You are wrong, KMA. Hashtag KMA. And anyway, you can say, I had one of those AI people argue with me. I said, you are not real. I was like, nope, you are absolutely wrong. He's like, nope, I'm right. I said, yeah, pigs fly too.
Right. Whoops! I think I just felt the monkey fly out of my butt.
Well,
Tell you what, right now I'm looking at a Denver 2006 with the early stage of a beehive. It's not often that you find those.
I'm gonna take care of it right now. Oh, Rich Kelly. I know it's been that a long time since I've seen you on, but I thought maybe like YouTube will take your notifications away sometimes. I don't really have a problem with them taking my subscriptions away, but they will. Like I'll stop getting notifications for people.
Yep, it's called the YouTube sabotage.
It is, and it's all Field Guy's fault.
Yeah.
Probably. Oh, I'll tell you this, right?
Hashtag blame Field Guy.
They went about, 6 months ago. They went back to one of my videos from 4 years ago and took it off YouTube. And the reason was medical misinformation. And I'm like, okay, did I say the C word? Did I talk about the C word? I don't know. We call it Hong Kong Phooey, what Cajun calls it. So I go back and I watch this and I said, nothing wrong, did nothing wrong. I appealed it. They said, nope, it's done. And I'm like, okay, well, that's fine because no one's going to watch a 4-year-old live stream. But my point is, these AI bastards can get on there and bullshit. Nobody fact check them, but they're going to fact check me on something that I know is right and didn't even say misinformation. That's the whole thing.
How about all the gambling that's going on?
Yeah.
They don't do a damn thing about all that illegal gambling that's going on.
No, they don't care. They don't. And YouTube don't really, it's the third, I can't remember the name, it's that third party. When you go to appeal to YouTube, they have no idea what the hell you're talking about because they didn't put that crap on there. Right. And it's even harder if you're not monetized, because if you're not monetized, you can't text them, you can't call them, and they don't do nothing. When you monetize, you can get on a video conference with them and they'll be like, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, right away. Oh, we'll fix that for you. I'm just like, what? I mean, they tried to take down Aqua Chiga's channel last year. Somebody stole his videos, put watermarks, reversed the thing, got more views than Aqua Chiga did, and YouTube went to go after him. And he said, these are my videos.
That's wait. What's the husband's name? What's the husband's name? You got a channel, the husband. Aqua Chick, isn't she married to a guy that does underwater? Oh, Aqua Chick is a guy.
Aqua Chick. Okay. He's a guy.
Aqua what?
He's like
Chigger? Oh, I thought you said Chick.
Aqua Chigger?
Chigger.
I know what a chigger is.
That's a no-see-em, little red bug, yeah.
I would go get them all the time when I would go to Kentucky.
Look, there's some Indian took his videos, reversed it with the watermark and everything, had him talking in the background, just dubbed over it. And this person was like, oh, this is my thing. So YouTube went after him. He basically had to tell YouTube, look, this is my channel. They basically told him 24 hours. You need proof. And it was down to like the last minute. And finally, they said, okay, fine. But they didn't take those other people's channels away. That's why when you do short videos, you don't have the option to take them damn things out. They're going to steal your stuff and content. YouTube don't care because they're making money off of it.
Do not allow embedding. It says allow embedding in details. Mm-hmm. When you show more, you click show more, and then then you can put your tags in.
You can do that.
Names.
You can do that.
And I always uncheck it because it's automatically checked. Allow embedding. I uncheck it. I don't want nobody checking pieces of my video, live or video, and making them a channel. Unless I get some money out of it, Yeah, if they make $1 million,
someone did that to me
because that's my stuff.
They make $1 million, you'll make 3 cents.
Someone took one of my shorts and got like 500 views off of it, but there's ways they can download your video even if you embed. They can still down your video and copyright it, flip around the thing, and still post your stuff. So I mean, no matter what protection you
Well,
put, there's still.
as long as they're reviewing it or whatever they call it, they say they're reviewing it or yeah.
Yeah, that's a BS. That's a loophole way of saying I'm gonna steal this person's content. That's all that is.
That's exactly right.
That's the case. I'm gonna start reviewing their channels. I'm gonna start
YouTube
reviewing their
doesn't
live
care.
streams.
YouTube could care less. It's just another thing for them to put an ad in because now they're putting ads on unmonetized channels. So
they've
they
been
don't
doing
care.
that.
They've been doing that for years.
Yeah,
They don't put ads on my channel though. They don't put ads on my channel.
Yeah.
And when I heard that happens, that means you don't get monetized. But no. I've never heard anybody come to my channel and say, "Oh, I see an ad." But I hate when you're watching a live stream and someone's talking and an ad pops up for like 30 seconds.
That's what
you're
I
like,
don't like either. Yeah, they can turn that off. They can turn off. They can. You have to put like allow ads in the whatever, and I don't like that either. I think it's rude. Like I get, and I will actually like if somebody has an ad play before when I click on their channel. Because I watch so many videos. I can't like super chat everybody or whatever. So if you watch an ad, that actually supports the channel. If you watch it all the way through or even click on the ad and like it'll reroute you to the thing and then you can just close it out. If you click on that video or watch that video all the way through, the person gets, a few cents or whatever. So that's a good thing. I'll do that. Like I'll typically watch an ad if I'm going to watch somebody's live stream ahead of time. But if I get an ad in the middle of the live stream, I will leave. Oftentimes I will leave because I just think that's rude. You know what I mean? Like if you're so desperate that you got to put an ad in the middle of your live stream when you're talking to everybody, I don't know. That's just garbage.
Well, the thing is, you don't get to control where it is.
Cajun's in his settings right now. Oh God, I better go check, make sure I don't have the ads turned on.
If I do get an ad, I want somebody to tell me because I don't have that box clicked. I got that unclicked. For allow midstream ads. When you rolling, when you actually line. I got a friend of mine. He's got that box unchecked, and he doesn't allow ads during live streams, and people get live ads on his live stream. And it's not allowed. He says, I got to look into that.
Frostbite has that turned on where he allows ads in the middle, and it just drives me batty. It really drives me crazy. But
you can skip it after 5 seconds, can't you?
Yeah, you can typically skip it. Depends on the type of ad. Like if it's one of the little short ads, then it'll play all the way through. You can't skip it. But most of the ads you can skip. But I don't like that midstream ad crap. I think I just think it's rude to your viewers.
Yeah, before and after. I got mine set before. I don't know about after, which it doesn't matter anyway, because once it streams over with, people are going to click off. They ain't going to see no ad anyway.
Yeah, no, you usually put like end stream.
The thing is, you can't control YouTube when you put the ads on during a live stream. It's not them putting it. I mean, I think you can set it certain places, but most of the time, YouTube just pops it up that way.
Yeah, I don't
Twitch
have
does
it
that
allowed,
nonsense.
During the stream, I don't have it allowed.
But you can disallow it midstream. You can either click allow ads midstream or disallow, and you can unclick the allow ads midstream. Now, whether they will still do it or not, I don't know. But David Carlisle, he has YouTube Premium.
That's like $25 or $30 a month for that.
Yeah, I would rather watch an ad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's how I am too.
Yeah. I'd rather watch an ad. I'm cheap that way.
It's about $30 a month, J. Merritt.
That's why you don't see me at a lot of auctions. I don't want to fight somebody for coins. I'm too cheap. If you get an
David
ad.
said if you get an ad watching my channel, just skip it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had 1,000 subscribers with one video. I think he had 2 videos when he finally got to the 1,000 subscriber milestone. But it was his grandson on a lawnmower, riding mower.
Nice. He said on our thing last night, he said, I shared you on my community tab, but it's like, but nobody watches, so nobody watches my channel, so whatever.
Now, I watch his fireworks chat. Well, I didn't watch this year. I don't know if he had any fireworks this year, but he's got fireworks videos, and I think one time he had a firework live stream. I don't know if that's still up or not, but yeah, we had fun with that one a few years back.
I tried doing that one year with Ken. I was at the park and I tried going live at the park and showed fireworks, and you really couldn't see anything. It was kind of a mess. But
we had the 4th of July. We had I got a video, and I still have that video. I think it's on my Cajun Coin Hunter channel. Fireworks, and then there was supposed to be a for the grand finale. Something went wrong and everything blew up on the ground. It looked like a big oil tank explosion happened.
Oh no!
Yeah, it looked like a bomb had hit and a missile or something, and the oil tank exploded. That's what it looked like. And I was like, man. And then what's his name? Kenneth Perth, the firework guy. What's his name?
Those are not cheap either. Wow.
Well, he made, this guy is a pyro. He's a fireworks expert. Okay, and I think he was in the Marines or something. And his firework goes way back. I forget how old he is now.
Called a pyrotechnician.
Yeah, pyrotechnician. Yeah, he's a pyromaniac, but he's a professional at it, and he makes fireworks. He doesn't do it to the general public, but these large shows and stuff, he does that. He makes all of that. Yeah, and he has a drug testing business here in town.
So this Elvis person must be a fan of Field Guys, huh?
Yeah.
What a goof.
He is a goof, and he's I've been knowing Elvis for a long time, and as you can, what he does, he bombs the Skull, Minnesota Vikings. Okay, that's his team, Minnesota Vikings. He's up north up there, Elvis. He moved from Graceland up north for some reason, and he does that Skull, because Skull in Viking Norse is salute, cheers, it's a toast. Well,
left the building.
he just bombs it, and Roll Tide Roll, and I always tell him, Elvis, Roll Tide Roll is Alabama, the college team, and with Nick Satan, we can call it, LSU people call him that because he left LSU Tigers after a championship victory, went coach for the Dolphins, in Florida, head coach or something like that, big time, big money, and he couldn't handle it. He wasn't made for that. So anyway, he went back to college. Instead of coming back to LSU, he went to Alabama. Yeah. So anyway, we call him Nick Satan instead of Saban.
Well, he just comes in here and tries to ruffle feathers, huh?
Yeah. Well, not really, but that's his thing. And I always tell him when he says Roll Tide Roll, I said, Elvis, I already told you there's 2 things that control the tide. That's the moon and LSU.
That is the truth.
And that is the truth.
Well, Mary says Elvis has left.
Elvis has left the building. Yeah. And he's like, that emoji put up. Looking like an angry Chinaman. Elvis, you a Chinaman?
Whoa! I almost knocked my light over.
Oh.
The correct term is dine, 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 dine,
What did that mean? Roll Tide Roll in Chinese?
You know I
Mandarin,
can't.
Mandarin China.
I'm not allowed to say those words. I'm programmed to
Oh,
say
okay.
"Go Tigers." Who
You
that?
want
Yeah, there you go.
to
Yeah.
hear my
Roll Tide.
ringtone? Want to hear the
Huh?
my ringtone on my phone?
What is it?
Hang on.
Let me call it real quick. Hold on.
Oh, don't call it. No. Hang on.
No, I don't have the number anyway. So
Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing. Big boy, pick up the phone. Are you know pick up the phone? Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing.
Your phone ringing.
oh, okay, that's what he's saying.
Pick
Okay.
up, pick up.
Why you not pick up your phone? Your phone ringing. Come on, big boy, pick up your phone.
That's a good one.
Oh my gosh. Not when you go into the nail salon, but anyway, I digress.
My ringtone is John Anderson, Seminole Wind. That's his biggest hit. That's my that's one of my favorite songs right there. Favorite song by him. When I was DJing, I played a lot of his music. I had all his stuff.
When I was going through my divorce, the ex-wife's ringtone was Thunder Rolls.
And the thunder rolls.
Good night,
Thunder
Mary.
rolls.
Thanks for the laughs.
Good night, Miss D. Mary. I'm gonna call it a night. I'll take care. Yeah, Missy's taking a nap. She's sleeping right now because she's gonna be on early morning duty, probably for watching
early morning water duty.
Yeah, water duty, water pipe, water heater duty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
We
those
got
tankless
that
water heaters are no joke.
It's a tankless water heater, so that's easy to freeze. If there's water in there, I could empty it, turn off my water pipes, but then if I get ice in there, and anyway, I just don't take a chance. I'd rather stay up and watch a movie, and then at the top of the hour, run water for 5 minutes. Hot water, then cold water, and I'm good to go. I don't have frozen pipes like my neighbor did last year. I don't know what he did, and it took almost a month to get a plumber there.
You can't just leave it running a little bit, like a slow.
No, because my neighbor did that twice, and he didn't learn his lesson the first time, and everybody else did the same thing, and he didn't have enough flow, and all his pipes froze, and cost him and the landlord, because you're supposed to.
Yeah.
You renting that house, you're supposed to do something about it. You're supposed to turn off your water, drain the pipes, what have you. And even if you do just turn the water off, if you don't drain your pipes, you still got water in there. It's not under pressure, but it still can rupture your pipes. And it's happened to me already. Over the years, I've learned what to do, because my dad used to do the same thing. He just turned it off, but he had a faucet at the lowest part of the system, and all the water would drain out the pipes. So that was foolproof.
Right.
Yeah, big time. So, but one time, I think we tried to let the water run because we was going to have a few days of freeze, and let the water run, and I guess it wasn't running enough, and we had a busted pipe underneath. And all that was galvanized pipe now. Okay, way back then, that was galvanized. That's before PVC was a big thing in plumbing. So we had galvanized pipe. And it doesn't just take like a little bit of glue, a couple of fittings, and a length of pipe to fix that. No, you got to have a pipe threader, or the exact same length of pipe, and a union and all that, and monkey wrenches, pipe wrenches, and get underneath the house. Depends on where it's busted at, but most of the time it's under the house, and then you only got like 18 inches. And if you're real thick, like my daddy was, he looked like a bodybuilder, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but he was not a bodybuilder. He was just a big man that worked out with weights. All his brothers were big like him, but they didn't work out with weights, so they wasn't toned like him. They were big muscular men, but they wasn't cut and toned like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. They were men's men. They were manly men.
Yeah, they all went to World War II, and they were translators in their units. Each one of them had a different unit. They were French translators because they spoke French.
Mm-hmm.
And my dad was infantry, heavy machine gunner, and all that. And he had all kind of medals and stuff. Purple Hearts and Valor and all that. Got run over by a tank.
Yes.
But he was in a foxhole, so he didn't get hurt that much. But he went to medic camp, medical thing, kind of like MASH,
Mm-hmm.
And well, just so happened his brother was injured too, and he there was a photographer there, and each brother, my Uncle Walter and my dad, they each had a picture of it, and it was I forget the caption of it. It was in the France newspaper, and I think it was in the Abbeville Meridional in my hometown. Two brothers in World War II, just so happened to meet each other at a medical camp.
Wow.
And they were shaking hands, like, oh, good to see you here, good to see you alive here,
That's
and
amazing.
all that. So yeah, it was my dad was infantry. Uncle Walter, actually, he was a medic, and he got hurt, so he was and they both had robes on, bathrobes. I guess with the medic tent supply, they both had them robes on, so they were both injured, and it said in the paper they were both injured. But anyway, hey, Quick Ranch, how you doing, David? Yeah, Lion's gonna win it all. So, and then Uncle Sidney was an engineer, and Uncle Lovelace was a radio man, and that's how he got trained by Uncle Sam, in the Army World War II. And in 1957, he opened up his TV shop, radio and TV shop.
Have the Lions ever been to the Super Bowl?
No, they have not.
I didn't think so.
I was going to say either none or one.
I kind of
Vikings never.
Wait, the question is, yes. Please tell Elvis that the Vikings never won a Super Bowl because his team sucks ass a lot.
Detecting Daddy. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the last.
Is he still around?
Who?
Oh, I'm telling you, I ain't seen coin channels in 3-4 years pop up out of the blue all of a sudden. I go, what? Or maybe that's just me. I don't know. It's the YouTube sabotage you. They don't recommend me channels anymore.
Yeah, you got to watch them at least, now and then. You got to watch them. And then once you do watch a video or two of theirs, boy, then you start getting notifications all the time.
They all watch Cajun though because he's been here forever.
I'm older than I'm
Cajun
Jesus
started YouTube right after the. This is a joke that goes back to last night. Cajun started YouTube right around the time, right after the Civil War,
That's
1866.
Right after that shield nickel was made, the one that the guy destructed on and stuff. Yeah, right after that 1865 shield nickel was minted.
He was the first person to be monetized on YouTube, even before YouTube was a thing.
Yeah, there you go. At one time, YouTube was music videos. At one time, YouTube was music videos. That was like the new MTV. Because MTV,
YouTube,
they sure, took a crap on that channel.
YouTube actually started off as a dating service before it started doing videos too.
A dating service?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. It was a
the guy that invented it.
Site. No. Yeah.
Uh-huh. The guy that invented it, that's what he had originally. Senor Garbage says, I am YouTube. Senor Garbage, you need to send me that video. I have not watched the video, sir. I need to do my review on the comment video. I need to be like, and this is when got fucked up. For all y'all that don't know out there, my Lions fan out there, compadre, Mr. Deplorable Garbage, Senor Garbage, the Popo arrested him for a bullshit charge of jaywalking,
Jaywalking.
and
Yeah,
threw his ass in jail for 6 to 10 years, and
What?
made him miss work and all this shit. So yeah, the popo up there in Michigan got some beef against my boy here.
he did
So,
the same thing going to work. Whatever. I mean, did the same street, walking down the street, the same. And they got him for jaywalking, crossing at an angle instead of on the crosswalk. I didn't know they still did that. Jaywalk. I didn't know they still
my
issue
dad
tickets
was
on.
a cop. I grew up, so I was born in Santa Clara, but I grew up in a city called Campbell, California. Back when I grew up in Campbell, California, it was a small little town. My dad's badge for the police force was badge number 2.
Wow.
The majority of the citations he wrote were kids in high school for jaywalking. That was the majority of my dad's 25 years in the police force. It was writing tickets.
I didn't know jaywalking was still a thing.
I didn't know it was still a thing either.
There's a lot of old laws, and there's a lot of laws in Louisiana that hadn't been laws that's still on the books that goes back to the 1750s that like unusual. Like in some states, I forget what state, it's illegal to sit on courthouse steps on a Sunday, and there's just certain.
Love reading those stupid laws. I love reading those stupid laws.
Mm-hmm.
Are so funny. Some of them
you can't walk in the state of Michigan without getting a jaywalking thing attached to you. That's a new law. especially since the cops are parked in the middle of the street and parked on the sidewalk, and you can't go anywhere. And then when you say, "Hey, where the hell am I supposed to go?" then they get an attitude on your ass. That's why people don't like the popo anymore.
He said, "I crossed the street in a subdivision on a dead-end street." Is that true? Is that true?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, got arrested.
Yeah, they were out for him. I haven't seen the video yet, but he told me about it, so I know all the details. But
did you sleep with the police chief's wife? What the heck?
Who knows? Braxton, they just amended the Louisiana Constitution this year.
Not completely, but they got some of it done.
Yeah, our mayor actually resigned yesterday, but his last official day is January 20th because he's taking a position with Jeff Landry's thing for Department of Transportation. So we got an interim mayor. They're not going to hold another election until the end of the year. And the funny part is the guy that's interim mayor, he lost last year. He lost. He ran and he lost to this guy. So basically he's basically de facto mayor now because he's next in line. Because out here it's always the police chiefs, and the police chief used to be the mayor and the mayor used to be the police chief. They just switch jobs every couple of years. And you can't have 2 consecutive terms. So now the police chief wants to run again as mayor. So he could be police chief mayor. Because there's no rule saying you can't break up the
Well, aren't there still states that don't have a constitution? I mean,
probably.
Yeah, each state doesn't have to have its own constitution.
72.
And I believe they amend the ones that do amend them quite often.
Oh, yeah. 72 is when Edwin Edwards took office. That probably means he wrote the damn thing. But last year, Braxton, when Jeff Landry took over, he amended it. January 1st, it became law. Yeah, they made a rule in this state now as of January 1st. If you have homeowners insurance, companies can drop you and they don't even have to tell you.
Wow.
They don't have to send you a notice or nothing. And yet they're still allowed to take your money.
Really?
Wow.
Jeff Landry made
so they
that
dropped
rule.
your insurance, but they still collecting the payments.
Yep.
That's not right.
That's one I don't know. And Jeff Landry's a Republican, so when I heard this, I'm kind of like, what? But that's why the housing situation is all messed up. That's why I had to move, because my insurance jumped up sky high. My landlord couldn't afford it. But they said it's only going to affect certain people at certain times in the day. And I'm just like, but they can pick at random. But yeah, they can drop your insurance and they don't have to tell you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's not cool.
So when I heard that, I was like, really?
Payment.
Yeah. So I've been good with Jeff Landry until I heard that, and I'm like, wait a minute.
That wouldn't work for me, especially in a state like Louisiana where there's
hurricanes.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't have any after Ida. All the major companies, they pulled out and declared bankruptcy.
They were gone.
For 2 years, they didn't have insurance companies in Louisiana. They had to go out of state. It was only until last year that they finally brought some of them back. But then they said, okay, we'll come back, but these are the rules we want to do. And they said, okay. So, because that's the item. That's why the insurance went sky high.
There's a couple in Florida that when they bought their house in Florida, they elected not to have insurance, flood damage, whatever, hurricane insurance. And they said, we're going to put that insurance payment, the insurance money that they would pay out to the insurance. They would put that in the bank in like a trust or savings account or what have you, something that draws interest. And they did that for, I forget how many years. And there was still no hurricane damage to their house at all. And I think they had like $110,000, in that bank account, and then drawing interest too. So, yeah. And when a hurricane did hit their house or something, it was very minimal damage to their house. And I think it cost them $3,000 or something like that. And their payments didn't go up, because they didn't file a claim. Yeah.
I just have to, my luck is not like, I have bad luck. So
yeah.
Well, you know what they say.
You know how to drive in the snow. I do. Matter of fact, I do know how to drive
alone, I think having that peace of mind is worth every dime. I would stress every time I heard the word hurricane. I would have a nervous breakdown.
That doesn't bother us down here because we've been through so many of them.
We just have hurricane parties. We're like, another hurricane.
We break out the beer, break out the liquor.
It's kind of like here in Oregon when they talk about fires. I mean, we really don't bat an eye because it's like,
my brother,
another summer where we're not going to see the sun. Okay.
My brother wants to move to Oregon because he said, this is what he told me, and quote, my allergies will be better in Oregon.
Oh, I said, really? Sorely mistaken.
I told him, I said, there's more fires and stuff up there. He hadn't moved up there yet, but that's where he wants to move to, on the coast.
Oh no, so many people move to Oregon who have never had allergies in their entire life, and they develop allergies when they move to Oregon. My mom being one of them. Like there is a lot of allergens in the air in Oregon.
And pine needles get me.
Being on the coast is and the bad thing about the coast in Oregon is that it's cold, it's windy. It's not like the Southern California coast. It's very dreary much of the year. It's just, it's not. And I love the ocean. The ocean is my happy place, but I do not like the Oregon coast.
Yeah, they've had a few. They've had a few earthquakes in Louisiana. They had one in Mississippi that I felt one time. Man, it was
just had a 7.8 not too long ago here, and a tsunami warning.
Yeah, earthquake in Ohio a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, I'm a little over the 2-hour mark. I'm getting hungry.
All right, I'm gonna get going too. Thanks for having me up, Field Guy, Southern Coin Hunter. You guys take it easy.
Thank you for coming up, Miss Paula. Appreciate that very much.
And she is
That
gone.
was it. She's gone. All right. You want to do your outro, Van Southern?
Well, I was going to show you these two real fast, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Pick them up. That's a 2-layer beehive.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely see that.
There's one. And there's the other one.
And that one's more pronounced.
Yeah. That's actually got 3 layers. There's a little tiny piece right there.
Yeah, right
1, 2,
underneath.
3 layers.
You got 2, and then you got 1 underneath on the bottom, like the foundation of it.
Yeah.
It looks
So
like that
eventually,
one's holding the
eventually
other
that
2
probably
up.
broke out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. My mom was done with this road. I actually found Canadian nickel in this
And
on the
wow,
road.
that's good. Is it
So
like a shiny beaver on the back?
actually, there's an area on one where the dye got so polished off. It's called the bear beaver. Okay, and the fur's gone in between the legs, the front legs and the back legs. So, well, y'all have a good evening. Stay warm, stay dry, and catch y'all on the flip side.
All right, Van. Appreciate you coming in. Field guy, your turn.
Let's see what I have for an outro. Thank you for having me. As always, check out my stuff. Check out, hey, Super Chat Cajun, and everybody, hashtag deplorable garbage. Drop the video. And that's all I got. And I'll see you next time, Cajun.
All right. Y'all take it easy. Y'all know the routine. Good seeing everybody. Appreciate y'all coming in. Braxton, David Carlisle, Zanron. Thanks to all the panel members tonight. Quick Ranch, good seeing you again. Chapman, what's up? Tristan, yeah, he was in there earlier. And, Elvis and the Skull team up there. All right, y'all know the routine. It's good being north of the grass. Y'all stay safe. Be that way. Be that way. Stay safe. And as always, love, peace, and crackling grease. We'll catch y'all later. A Plutot.